Yo, welcome to Garage Hangs today, guys. It's Chief Heimer. I am sitting here today. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Today I decided to come on here and do a solo episode. I'm going to be talking about a couple cool things, see how everyone's doing and checking in. First off, I'm going to start off that I am drinking mushroom chaga tea. If you guys not have heard about this, I could put something up that the brand I use on my podcast. Chaga mushroom tea, it's not what you think. It's not, if you drink large amounts of this stuff, you can actually feel like almost like you're hallucinating. But I drink like 1 or 2 cups of these a day, and I keep it in this sweet tea mixture. Usually the powder, this time I use the rock form. Most of the other times is the powder form. The powder form is pretty much that strainer just to help get the powder out of the liquid, pretty much. There's so many different health benefits on chaga mushroom tea, actually. Mainly the one that I like to focus on is the weight loss. It also rebuilds neurons in your body, in your brain. So that's pretty cool as well, that it helps out health benefit wise, and so it boosts your immune system and overall health. It's been used to treat diabetes, certain cancers, and heart disease. So, like I said, I drink this 2 times a day, if not 3 sometimes. Just a cup, warm it up. You can have it cold if you want, add honey. It is a little bitter, but you know what? It literally just tastes like water. It literally just tastes like water. So, cheers to you guys. This is chaga mushroom tea. This stuff is great. Do your own research on it. There's so many, like I said, there's so many health benefits to it, and I just listed off a few, but it's helped me stay really clear, focused, and very positive and happy throughout the days. It gives you like this like boost of like good solid energy. It's not like caffeine or like anything like that. So I would say don't knock it till you try it, because I was in the same way too. Like when I first got it, I'm like, God, this stuff is gross. And then over time, I just started drinking it more and more and got used to it, and now it's just like in my everyday, So, chaga mushroom tea. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. So, today on this podcast episode, actually, I wanted to mention some books. I don't know how many of my subscribers and followers actually read. Hopefully you test yourself and can read some books. I know like kind of once we get out of high school and if you go to college you read, but after that it's just you kind of don't read. Like you don't pick up books and stuff like that, which I only read books that interest me. Anything that doesn't interest me I could care less about it, because I don't have an interest for it. So I'm going to talk about The Secret. It is by Rhonda Burns. She is a female writer. I found out about her through my buddy Dan. When I was living in Missouri, I was really negative all the time, and I complained and, just really didn't do much about it. I was just always complaining, saying it sucks, and never just made the best out of the situation. And one day he was like, dude, I can't keep hanging out with you if you're going to keep complaining and being negative, man. Because I don't need to surround myself with it. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. I've just been this kind of person. And so he showed me this book. It's called The Secret Power by Rhonda Burns. And just reading the back of this book got me instantly hooked. You are meant to have an amazing life. In this book, I want to show you the way to an amazing life. There is so much for you to know about life, and it's all good. In fact, it is beyond good. It's phenomenal. Life is so much easier than you think it is. And as you come to understand the way of life works and the power you have inside you, you will experience the magic of life in its fullness. and then you will have an amazing life. Now let the magic begin. This book has taught me, oh, look at that. I got a picture of my mom and my dad from my graduation. I'll blow this up and put it in the episode. This is 2009. I forgot that was in here. Pretty much this book, I have a lot of bookmarks and highlighted through a lot of this stuff. There were certain pages and certain things that really spoke out to me. But pretty much this book is based on the law of attraction. What you think is what you get. And what my friend always would say, hey, you're being negative, you're complaining, change it. So instead of nagging, complaining, and being negative, turn into a positive. Anything. Doesn't matter if you don't have a pair of shoes today or you don't have money today. If you don't have money today, wake up and figure out a plan to make some money. You know? Abundance. Wish for money every day. Wish for positive days. Wish for people that you love and care about to make them have good days and, get them through whatever they need to get through. Putting your energy toward that is so good. And it's so rewarding too because it makes you feel so good and so much better. So I'm going to read something out of this book just because, it stuck with me. I'm going to find a bookmark. Well, that's really interesting. Okay, so here we go. We can do points of power. Mom and dad again. So at the end of each chapter, there's like a points of power. So like you can go and it's like a summary. All right, so everything in this universe is magnetic, and everything has a magnetic frequency, including your thoughts and feelings. Like I was just saying, what you put out and what you think comes back to you. So, I've heard a lot of people say stuff that's just not good, and just simply redirect. Simply redirect your thoughts, because obviously we don't want our loved ones to pass away. We don't want our friends to pass away. We don't want anyone in our lives to get sick. Instead of wishing upon that stuff, send them good prayer, good thoughts. Like, man, I really hope that they can get through today. I hope whatever cold they have or not cold they have or sickness they have, they get through the day. Just send them good vibes and good thoughts. Because then you start caring about other people, and then you start caring about yourself more too, applying that. Whatever you feel, whether good or bad, determines your frequency. And you attract the people, events, and circumstances that are all the same frequency. And you are on a frequency. You ever notice when people stare at you or they, when people stare at you or they want to hang around you more, is because they're digging what you bring to the table. They're digging your frequency. They're digging your energy, your positivity. Like, I have people staring at me all the time, and most of the time, if you're mean mugging me, I'm like, yo, why are you mean mugging me? Obviously, there's a reason. But when someone stares at me, I don't just sit there and just be like, why the hell are these guys staring at me? What the hell? People see my energy and my aura around me. I'm not like some negative, goofy Nancy no more. Like I said, I've changed completely, and these books have changed my life. Like, $13 right here for this book. Changed my freaking life, you guys. Change your frequency at any time by changing how you feel, and everything around you will change because you're on new frequency. Changing your behavior, changing your thought process, changing the bad habits, the negative thoughts, the negative people, stuff like that. That can change your frequency, or just even tapping in, doing breathing treatments like I've been saying for months. Breathing through your nose all the way till your diaphragm gets full, and then exhale. During that time, think of goals. Think of things that you can accomplish. Think of things that you can do in the future. Like, think good thoughts. Really, I hope my mom's doing good today. I hope my brother's doing a kick-ass day. I hope my brother's having a kick-ass day today. I hope my dad is having a great day today. Just stuff like that. Every single day you do that, and you can do it multiple times throughout the day. There's no one that says you can't or cannot, So if something negative has happened in your life, you can change it. It's never too late because you can always change the way you feel. Staying in the same place all the time is not going to get you anywhere. Just like going to school. You could be 35 years old, 33 like me, and go back to school. Who told you can't? Only yourself, and that's usually half the self-doubt right there is you. It's no one else, it's you. Or, check this out. It's like, say I've been this photographer for so many years like I have been. Finally, I get like a letter or like an email saying, hey, we want to put you in a group of like 30 photographers around the whole world to go on a paid trip to go shoot, this cool event. Everything I've done up until this moment, I've prepared for. The only self-doubt I'm going to have is me not succeeding at it and back out of it and miss out on an opportunity. And that's what I mean about changing the way you feel because it's never too late. So, have an energy break here with this train. All right. Many people put their feelings on automatic pilot. Their feelings are reactions to what happens to them. However, they don't realize that it's their feelings that are the cause of what's happening to them. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. And a lot of people do put their stuff on autopilot. Me and Amber were just talking in our last episode about boundaries and self-discipline and getting back to you, finding you again. Finding yourself. To change anything, whether it's the circumstances of money, health, relationships, or any subject whatsoever, you have to change the way you feel. Big thing. I got in a skateboarding accident back in like 2011. I didn't have insurance, and I hurt my knee pretty bad, and it healed decently, but at the same time, it didn't because I didn't go to a doctor and get that shit checked out. So it is what it is. So I started finding grounding. Been grounding out in my yard and in the grass for 3 years now. I've pretty much self-healed my knee. I do know my limits of the weight of my knee. I can't go around picking up like 150 pounds in my legs all day long because eventually it's just not going to be good. So change how you feel. Right now, change it. If you're having a bad, now this is the thing, get this, you guys. It's not a bad day. It's just a bad moment. That's it. It's a bad moment because you can change the way you feel right then and there if you want to. Plain and simple. All right. Blame, criticism, finding fault, and complaining are all forms of negativity, and all of them bring back nothing but strife. There you go. You're always thinking negative on that negative frequency. Negative things are constantly going to happen. You wake up late. You get to work late. You get a point. What are you going to do tomorrow to not get another point? Make sure you go home, get some sleep, wake up on time, do what you have to do, feel good about it, and then go to your work so you're not late. All right. This is a really good one because this right here, like I said, once you send out words, it gets sent out into the universe. When you call someone a piece of shit or they're lazy or, whatever the case may be, you're putting that out there and it's not good. Even thinking it's not good. Let them be the way they are. Don't have to comment on it. Throw out your vocabulary, words like terrible, horrible, disgusting, and awful. Use more words like fantastic, amazing, fabulous, brilliant, and wonderful. Boom! I say this all the time. Quit saying you hate shit. Hate is such a strong word, and there's no need for it. You hate that person? What makes you hate them so much? What have they done to you? If they haven't done shit to you, then shut up. Because guess what? You're putting out negative frequencies out of your body to other people to realize that, and they're like, whoa, wow, okay. That person hates that person so much? what did they do to them? Now, obviously, even if they did something to you, you can still say you dislike them, because dislike is better than hate. Disgusting, horrible, terrible, fantastic, amazing, happy, grateful. Even if you just give 51% good thoughts and good feelings, you have tipped the scales of your life. So, there you go. Every day is a new opportunity for a new life. Every day you stand at the tipping point of your life, and on any one day you can change the future through the way that you feel. I definitely agree with that. So, the power in creation. I think this is like the third chapter in the book. The creation process. This is pretty neat. Imagine. Use your mind to focus on and imagine what you desire. Imagine yourself being with your desire. Imagine yourself doing things with your desire. Imagine yourself having the desire. So imagining. Last year down in Alabama, I went to go visit my homies. Blake and shout out Miranda. Shout out Monroe too, dog. I was applying at Sunnyside, the dispensary, and I literally just kept visioning myself wearing the clothes, doing everything that was, the register, checking IDs, everything that involves working for that company. I visioned myself doing it. I did it for like 4 or 5 days, if not like a little bit longer than that. And I ended up getting an email while I was down there, and they were like, hey, we want to do an interview with you. We like you, and you bring a lot of creativity and positivity to what we need. So I pretty much visioned myself, manifested myself up in Sunnyside. Straight up. And I'm a living proof of it. I've done it. I just did it recently again with another job after I left Sunnyside. I literally manifested myself into this place. The second part of creation is feel. At the same time as you imagine, you must feel love for what you're imagining. You must imagine and feel being with your desire. You must imagine and feel doing things with your desire. You must imagine and feel having your desire. Your imagination connects you to what you want. Your desire and feelings of love create the magnetism, the magnetic power drawing your desire to you. This completes your part in the creation process. So, there you go. You want a brand new car? Don't tell you don't have money for it. Go to that dealership. Sit in that car. Feel the steering wheel. Feel you driving yourself down the road. Feel the wind in your face or the music that you're listening to. Like, it's crazy once you start believing in the law of attraction and the manifestation part of it, because it's all real. It's all right here in these books. It's all right here. It's called The Secret. It's a secret for a reason. They buried this back a long time ago so us as humans and people nowadays wouldn't understand what it is, because they don't want us to succeed and use our power. And I believe that 110%, because they already don't want us using our full capacity of our brain. They don't want us thinking our own thoughts. They don't want us doing our own anything. They don't want this. They don't want people like me out here doing this. And then receive. Let's see how long this one is. All right. So it's a page and a half. Bear with me here. Receive. Imagine, feel, now round receive. The force of love will walk through the visible and invisible forces of nature to bring what you desire to you. It will use circumstances, events, and people to give what you love to you. Whatever you desire, you must want it all with your heart. Desire is love. And unless you have a burning desire in your heart, you will not have enough power to harness the force of love. You must really desire what you want as an athlete, desire to play a sport, a dancer desires to dance, and a painter desires to paint. You must desire what you want with all your heart, because a desire is a feeling of love, and you must give love to receive what you love. Give love, people. Give love. I'm big on that one. Big on that one. Always give love. No matter what the situation is, give love. Someone bailed on you. Appreciate you still have them as a friend. Appreciate now that since they bailed, you can do something else with their time. Your time's not completely wasted. You just got to transform and move your mind around a little bit, I think. But they also don't teach us this either. So this is, like I said, I learned this in like 2012. You know, I'm 33 now, so around 25 is when I found out about this. And it completely changed my life. You know, and everything that's in that book is just amazing. You know, I got a couple other ones too, like The Hero. I haven't had a chance to dive into this one too much. Excuse me. This book is pretty much saying that there is a certain path for you to take. There is the reason for the path. Why the path? They got... So the cool thing about this book is I got like philosophers and writers and inventors and stuff in this book that talk about using this power, using this law of attraction and The Secret and all that stuff. So this one's really cool too. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to tap into this one too much. I really want to sit down and do it. I will here soon. So that is The Hero. And then we got The Secret Power by Rhonda Burns. And then I believe this is just a secret. What's this one? There's freaking Dwight sticker in the book. This is... Actually, I don't even know what this one is. Which one is this? I don't think I've read this one either. Anyway, the first one I've read 13 times because that book, I had that for such a long time. Oh, so this is acknowledgments, The Secret Revealed, The Secret Made Simple, How to Use the Secret, Powerful Processes, The Secret to Money, The Secret to Relationships, The Secret to Health, The Secret to World, The Secret to You, The Secret to Life. So I think this is the one that talks about finding your destination and your purpose and stuff like that, which is really neat. Really neat. And then we got this newest one that we got, The Greatest Secret. I haven't even tapped into this one yet. I know nothing about this book, to be honest. I haven't read any of it yet. I think Amber... I don't know if... Maybe Amber has. I'm not sure. Yep. See, yep. Either her or I started, one of the two. Maybe I did. Maybe she did. I don't know. But The Secret, you guys, by Rhonda Burns. And I even have this daily scrolls thing, too, that Amber got me last year for Christmas. I think it was Christmas or my birthday, but every day you would flip the script over and it'd be something. It'd be like something from one of the influencers in here. So it might have been, a mighty, eternal, and incomprehensible force pushes all of us forward. But while all are so being pushed, many linger and look back. Unconsciously, they are opposed to this force. This is Pristance Nulford. He's a New Thought artist from 1834 to 1891. Here's one from A Peace Pilgrim. Love is the greatest power on earth that conquers all things. Born Midland, Lister and Norman, peace activist, 1908 to 1981. So it is kind of cool in this book that they do have people that are authors, that are poets, inventors, that talk about using this stuff. So it's actually really, really neat. Love is the master key that opens the gates of happiness. Dean of Harvard Medical School of 1809 to 1894. Oh, here you go. Gratitude is a vaccine and an antioxidant and an antiseptic. John Henry Fowler, preacher and author, 1864 to 1923. Wow, okay. The law of love could be understood and learned through little children. Mahatma, that's by Gandhi. Indian political leader, 1869 to 1948. Oh, here you go. Founder of Christianity. Circa 5 BC to circa AD 30. Founder of Christianity. Everything is possible for the person who believes. And even with this show, look, if I didn't believe in me to do this show, there would be no show. I believe in myself. And the great thing about doing this is just how fun it is. I get to come out here and talk. I know it seems like I'm talking to myself, but more or less talking to you guys as the audience. It's fun. It's therapeutic. It's cool. I've always loved having conversations. So on that note, I'm going to take a quick break. So we'll be right back. Okay, guys? All right, guys. We are back from the break. I turn the heater on for a little bit. It's a little chilly outside still. Probably going to pour some more chaga tea. Ooh, this stuff's warm. The stuff in my cup wasn't so warm before. Oh, yeah, look at the steam coming out there. Yeah, boy. Sweet dealio. We are back on Garage Hangs, guys. It's me today, just doing a solo dolo episodo. Oh, and other news, too. Excuse me. I fully recorded my own song the other day. I've been talking about doing it for years and had a lot of self-doubt about myself and, you know, the area that I live in and stuff like that, because people do know who I am and they like to go off of who I used to be, and that's not the case. So if you guys don't know, I really make beats on the daily. I make music. That's pretty much what I like to say is I like to make music. I used to play bass and guitar. I've been using FL Studio for a few years now. I use my Rode mic. That works really well for recording vocals and stuff. I pretty much have self-taught myself everything. I really want to give a shout-out to Sam Lee. Sam Lee, when I met him in Kansas City, he showed me how to use a little bit of FL Studio and make some music and stuff like that, because he was making music at the time, which he still is now. But once I seen him put together a beat in seconds, I was just like, dude, can I try this? He's like, yeah, that's what you do. So he got me hooked on it. And it's so therapeutic. Like, it just really is. The other day, here, I'll play something that, like, I think this is, hold on. So this is a beat I made. So that's just like a sample of like what I pretty much just make music on how I feel, you know, that, because that's just emotion, you know, recording the whole beat, making the whole beat from beginning to end. That whole time you're creating it, you're feeling this way, you're feeling some type of way about, you know, what you're putting into it, what you want out of it, ways to improve, you know. So that one was called new song, but the one I just recorded. So once I found out how to actually record through my mixer, I was having a problem figuring that out on FL Studio, because every time I would go to record, it sounds really like auto-tuning in my headphones. So every time I try to record something, I sound goofy and I cannot get past it. So I was able to figure that out, which was super cool. So that's a problem solved now. So once I did that, I had this song that I already had written in my phone. It was called The Rise. And pretty much like it was supposed to just be one giant song, 3 minutes, 4 minutes long. There wasn't any drums. There was just like, it was just like a rise up beat, pretty much like, it starts quiet and then it gets loud, kind of like an NF beat. So I pretty much just wanted to write and tell how the rise started, was starting with this book. So that, and what's crazy too is about this secret and shit is I was learning this shit while doing everything I'm talking about right now. Now that I'm older, I can freaking, like I said, this stuff's fun. If I put my music or my beats that I make up online to sell, people buy them. I'm okay with that. I would not mind putting more money in my pocket. Because then at that point, I can invest in so much other stuff. For music, I've always just wanted to develop myself up as an artist too, but I just didn't know what I wanted to do because I haven't experimented with my voice. I haven't tried different genres. I don't know if I wanted to sing. I don't know what I want to do. So this is why this has just kind of been kept hush-hush. Most of the time I'm doing this, I share with a couple of my close friends, my fiance, obviously. I don't really share it with too many other people just because it's not the time to share it yet. And I want it to sound really good, and I want to get the lyrics down, the delivery down, and get everything else really, really good for it. So I'm super proud of myself, and I'm just going to do one of these quick because I don't get enough of those, and nor do probably half of you. But pat yourself on the back today for just waking up and kicking ass today. Kick more ass. Drink chaga tea. Read The Secret. Manifest. Think good thoughts. Do good things. Treat people with respect. Be nice to people because you don't know what the hell anyone's going through. So, with that being said, I don't know. New Year's was cool. I had my homeboy D-Boy come up from Chicago. He stayed up here for the weekend. I had two of my neighbors come over. I had my best friend, my other best friend, come over. We just sat. We played pool. We played beer pong. We played 4 games of beer pong. I won. Me and D were partners the entire time. We smoked everybody. And then they got sick of losing on beer pong, so I freaking took the freaking table off and we played pool. And I won 3 games out of pool, and I think that was it because no one wanted to play pong. At least I was probably going to get my ass kicked in that because I am not good at that. If anybody wants to school me on pong, come on over. I'm serious. It's fun. Nice cold day to have a warm drink. And I'm drinking out of my Virgo cup too because I am a Virgo. So, the power of you that you don't even know of. It's all locked inside you because we were never taught it. So for people that have not watched the beginning of this episode, that are just tuning in now, off the break, I got some books right here from Rhonda Burns. They're called The Secret. And they talk about the inventors and poets and writers and people back in the 1800s that were applying this to themselves, and that's how we pretty much have what we have today is because of them. And there's actually a movie, too, that you can watch that's based on that, and it gives a lot more explanation in the book. The book gives really good explanations, but the video is more visualized, so you can sit there and be like, Oh, this is crazy. So pretty much these people like found out about the secret and they put it and sealed it so no one can hear about it because they didn't want people knowing about what we could do as human beings. And that book has saved my life. Literally, it saved my freaking life, and it saved me as a person because everything that I was doing before, being negative and complaining and just, I had no goals. I was getting fucked up every day, doing something, smoking, drinking, taking pills, something, just literally wasting my life. And by the age of 25, 26 is when I started waking up and understanding that, like, I have crafts, I have passions, I have love for these things that I need to get out. And it's the paintings, it's the photography, it's the music, it's the art, it's the podcast, it's making a song for the podcast, it's reading books. I mean, just anything. And I have done so freaking well in the last 5 years. It's not even funny. The only thing I'm missing right now is that I don't have to go clock into a job. Like, the only one that I would do to go clock into part-time would be the WCLO that I'm working at right now, downtown Janesville, for the radio station. That would be the only gig I would have to do. Like, and I wouldn't even be doing it for the money. It'd be doing it for, like, the love and passion of it. I've been told that I have a voice for radio, and it's so crazy that, like, I'm working at a radio station now. But if I could wake up every day, make some breakfast for me and Amber, take care of the dog, and while she's working from home, I have a space like this where I can create art, I can paint, I can shoot photos, I can do product photography, I can do a podcast episode by myself. Like, I can make music if I wanted to, like, it's crazy, but, like, I think about this shit every day. And I'm not asking when it's going to happen, but I hope and believe that it will. It's just a matter of time on when it will. Because it comes all down to believing in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, then none of this shit's going to happen. None of it. None of this. So I'm very grateful for this space. I thank my aunt and my uncle so much for helping us out for the last 4.5 years, almost 5 years we've been here. 4 years we've been here, I think. And they've been nothing but great to us. And I thank you for the opportunities that you've let me have in this garage for my podcast, everything. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to sign off here today. I'm going to go in here and edit some shorts and edit this video. So it could be for y'all to see, to learn. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and reach out to me. Reach out to me all you want. I am here to help spread love, positivity, ambition, positivity, manifestation, anything that is real to make you and help you change your life for the better. I ain't trying to push nobody. This isn't religion. This is not religion, by the way. Just need to tap in with your body and figure shit out and know what it's capable of doing. So, thank you all. Welcome to 2024. This is Chief Heimer Dude from Garage Hangs. Y'all be smooth. Have a great day. Take care. Be smart. Be happy and be healthy. Got nothing but love for everybody. Take care. Later.